Good day and welcome to day 7 of our video series of our DroneOCan's Hawaii 5-0 birthday adventure. We are in the village of Miloli'i and we are heading down. There's supposed to be an old church down here that we want to check out and maybe check out some beachfront, but we kind of got a little bit delayed here on the road. Just waiting for this tow truck to load up this old wrecked car. This seems to be kind of where old cars go to die in this area. You can kind of see it's got a little bit of a District 9 feel to it right now, but that's all right. We're checking out some of the lesser tourist spots of Hawaii. This is kind of our southernmost point. We've come about probably 30 miles south of Kona along the Hawaii Belt Road. This is going to be our furthest point south today, and we're going to work our way back north along the coastline towards Kona, because tonight we are going to do our official Hawaiian luau. The road down here was quite fun. It was all paved, unlike some of the roads we've been on, but it was your very typical one lane, somewhat rough, twisty, turny kind of road heading all the way down here. I think we started at about 1,500 feet of elevation and dropped down here to nearly sea level. So it's something we've come to expect here on the Big Island. Twists, turns, blind corners, hairpin corners, using low gears to try and save the brakes. It's been a lot of fun. And there's the sign. We're at Miloli'i I'm terrible at pronunciations, my apologies. Beach Park. Last fishing village in Hawaii, according to the sign. And this is what we came down here primarily to see. This church. The Hau'oli Manoa Church. Looks like there's a little write-up or plaque over here. So quick overview here. You can pause the video and read these if you want in more detail, but basically, you know, it's theorized by anthropologists the first wave of Polynesians arrived in Hawaii around 300 AD. And the village here, Miloli'i, lies in the shadow of the southwest slope of Mauna Loa, and you can see on this picture here the lava flow from Mauna Loa approaching the village in 1926. A neighboring fishing village was actually buried by lava flow in that same 1926 eruption. Here's a little bit of the church, one of the oldest churches in Hawaii, built in the early 1860s. And Miloli'i is the most traditional fishing village left in Hawaii. Hard to get a good shot of the church with the sun glaring down behind it. And there's a little better block it using the steeple. Try and get you a glimpse inside. It is still an active church. Sign out front, which I think I captured on video, shows you when they have Sunday school and services here. The coastline looks so nice here, and it's one of the least busy places we've been, so it seems like a good opportunity to put the drone up and get some coastal footage. another successful flight of DroneOCan is in the books. So the area we're exploring now is the Royal Grounds. And when we cross over the Great Wall that you can see over there, then we are entering the Pu'uhonua, or the place of refuge. What you're seeing here is a game called Kunani, which is a Hawaiian strategy game played on stone tablets like this with small rocks. Getting a look now at this protected cove, and this was a place where only the Hawaiian royalty was allowed to land their canoes. So looking over there, that is the Hale o Kiawi, which is a royal mausoleum that actually houses the bones of 23 Hawaiian kings. The bones have since been removed, but it remains a sacred place for the Hawaiian people, and the wooden carvings that we'll see over there are images of the ki'i, which represent Hawaiian gods. Not really going into in-depth narration on this section. Part of the respectful visiting process is to speak in low voices. Looking at the royal fish ponds, my understanding from a video we saw on these was that these were engineered in such a way that they would flood at a very high tide and capture the water and the fish, and then when the tide went back out, the fish of course stayed in, sort of like a tide pool, and these fish then could be bred and raised to feed the royal families. So here you get a good look at the Great Wall that separated the royal grounds from the Pu'uhonua, which is where we're going to be heading to next. And over there you can see sunbathers and beachgoers. When you come through the gate to visit the park here, there's an entrance fee of $20 per car or $10 per person if you're walking in. But they're very specific to tell you you are not entering a beach area. This is a historic site.
So we are crossing into the portion of Pu'uhonua O Hanaunau, which is also known as the City of Refuge. Back in the time of the ancient Hawaiians, they lived by a set of rules called kapu. They were the sacred laws. And we might think that they're trivial today. Men and women weren't allowed to eat with each other. You weren't allowed to cast your shadow on a member of the royalty. And also, if you were defeated in battle as a warrior, you were disgraced. So basically, the Pu'uhonua O Hanaunau is a city of refuge where if you broke any of these kapu laws, it was a safe place for you, and you could kind of rehabilitate yourself spiritually through a spiritual journey with the priests that lived inside.
Yes, because it's important to note the penalty for breaking any of the kapu was death.
Correct. Yeah, so the stakes were pretty high. And also, if you were a disgraced warrior, you were also condemned to death. So what the warriors or anyone who broke the kapu had to do was, wherever that occurred and they were being chased, they had to jump into the ocean and swim to the nearest Pu'uhonua. And there were several of them, this being one.
And one of the most amazing things about all this Hawaiian construction is how they did not use any mortar to support these walls. It's all just supported by the natural contours and shapes of the rocks. And one of the things we read about is how the Hawaiians talked about listening to the rock and how the rock would tell you where it needed to be in order to build the walls and the foundations and these structures. One of the things you quickly come to appreciate when you spend time on the island is the relationship that the Hawaiian people have with the land and their respect for the land and always honoring the land. And I think that, comes from a couple of things likely, and that's A, the land is providing you with your food. It's providing you with the lava rock to, build your foundations in your homes and things like that. But it's also the fact that, given the number of lava flows around here, is that you never know when the land is going to take back everything that it has given you. Making our way down towards the luau, got another random compliment on the Mabel shirt. So every time I wear it, somebody's got a comment on what a great shirt it is. All right, well, we found the place where the luau is taking place in classic DroneOCan fashion. We're 45 minutes early, so we're just going to keep walking around a little bit. Since we've been running early, we've taken the time to kind of check out the exhibits here in the lobby or hallway here in the hotel. Amazing artwork, and every plaque tells a bit more of the history of Hawaii.
Here we are, have our beautiful lanes, and we have our welcome Mai Tais.
We're here.
Oh, this is where the pig is roasted.
Oh yeah. There's the pig pit. There's the feast. Some poke, ahi-ahi, the Kailua pig, macaroni salad, teriyaki short ribs. Amazing.
Kamehameha, that we can enjoy a luau on this very special Hawaiian place. Now the name Kamehameha means turtle eye, as there used to be a rock formation right next to the pier that resembled a giant turtle's head with its eyes, its nose, its beak, and it faced southward in that direction. When the pier got bigger, they had to remove that rock formation so that access into the cove could happen. And that is why we lost that bit of history, but the name Kamakahonu still remains. Because it was home of Ali'i and home of the kahunas, it had to have a heiau. A heiau is a place of worship for ancient Hawaiian peoples. That is why Ahu and the heiau, that one right there, basically designates this place as a royal center.
The name Kamakahonu means the Eye of the Turtle, and was selected by King Kamehameha to be his final residence before he passed away in the year 1890. We take you back to those years when King Kamehameha held court at Kamakahonu, beginning in the year 1812.
Give a hand for your hula dancers as they share some more aloha. You can have aloha just open up your heart, sharing a great big smile, making someone happy each and every day takes but a little while. You can have the feeling which comes from within that make you feel so good inside, because aloha means with all my love, all my love.
Yeah!
that was a freaking awesome show and a great dinner. Yeah. Any comments? No?
No, it was just a lot to take in. A feast for the senses, let's just say. It was awesome. Highly enjoyed.
Indeed. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode and put a bow on my 40s, because tomorrow is the official DroneOCan Hawaii 5-0. So that's it. So long for now.